Hello everyone, welcome back. We have a story time from Christian Chanel today. It's about a hairstylist. It's another hairstylist video, but they are crazy sometimes. But listen, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. More people who watch my channel are unsubscribed than subscribed. So, I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, but please subscribe. That would be incredible. Okay, shall we? Kristen went super viral on TikTok with 5 million views. And you've probably guessed from the title of this video, yes, it's more hair drama.
This is what my hair looks like after a 3-hour hair appointment. Wig here, hair here. Make it make sense. I tried to do hairstylist today. Her name is Lux Ave. She's located at like Blam Gloom in downtown LA.
She's just
this lady was
shouting her out.
Disrespectful and unprofessional from the freaking start. She showed up about 20 minutes late. I had to stand outside in the cold while it was sprinkling, waiting for her to show up. When she finally did arrive, she literally looked high as a kite and did not smell any better. When she washed me, she didn't have a cape on me. Water was literally flowing down my back. She was yanking my hair out. I could see and hear my hair breaking off, clumps of my hair coming out. When she was done washing me, my hair was freaking locked up. It was a mess. So fast forward, she's braiding my hair. There was only about 1 or 2 braids left when her friend, I'm gonna assume that it's her friend, walked into the salon with some bundles trying to get her hair done. And at this point,
while she was having her hair done,
flabbergasted. You're already late doing my hair. Why are you accepting a whole nother client?
Yeah.
Let alone when she was done braiding my hair, she told me I needed to sit on the couch while she did this other girl's hair.
No.
Because my wig that she took it upon herself to wash, that was already washed, brand effing new, was still drying. As I'm sitting on the couch, I was just getting increasingly frustrated because A, I had places to be. B, why am I sitting down waiting for you to finish some other person's hair who quite frankly should not be here? Are you crazy? So 2 p.m. hits and I'm like, you know what? This is just not it. So I tell her I'm going to leave. I ask her, how much should I send you for what you've already done? She tells me, oh, you have to pay for the full service. I said,
no.
She tried to go back and forth with me. I maintain my cool because I'm not about to sit here and argue with you, babes. I proceeded to reach out to the owner of the salon. No response. This woman goes over to my wig, takes my wig that I brought out of the hair dryer. She puts it kind of to the side of her where I would have to like physically reach over her to get it. And I'm just like, give me my wig. She's
holding
like,
it ransom.
Oh, no, you need to pay me. And I'm just thinking, bitch, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm literally sitting here waiting for a response from this owner. I'm clearly not trying to dip out or leave or whatever. So I get up, I walk over, I grab my wig. Next thing I know, she charges my Amex. I laugh and I take out my phone and I record. I'm doing this for the purposes of Amex. I only have a braid up. I will be disputing this charge. I did not get my full service. This is the hairstylist right here. I did not get a full service. This is what my hair looks like. This is what the wig looks like. I did offer to pay her for the braid up. She insisted. I paid you a $50 deposit, babe. Yes. Or 50.
Where's the full service? The full service would be carrying on and fitting the wig. That's not a wig fitting.
$50. Your detainer fee is way worse than that, baby. I'm letting you make you leave before I got the door.
So the service is $200 for an install. This is a braid up. So thank you so much. So nonetheless, I called Amex. I will be getting my money back. Love you guys. Bye.
Okay, so the appointment was 3 hours long for a sew-in, right? To sew the wig in, or extensions into braids. The stylist was late and apparently she spilled water all over Christian, broke her hair, dropped her for a personal friend, held her wig for ransom pretty much, and then charged her Amex without her consent. She shouldn't have paid full price for that. She shouldn't have to pay anything for that. The customer service thing to do would be like, we fucked up. You're not being charged today. Come back and see us though so we can keep your clientele. You know what I mean? That's not how you do business. These businesses do not know shit. I would have backed her up. She was very good and she paid, but I would have backed her up if she just walked out. I was like, this is unprofessional. You're doing everything wrong. You're filming me when I'm filming you for my American Express to prove that I'm being charged too much. What are you going to do? Well, who are you going to show this to?
Here's an update on the hairstylist from hell and the situation that happened yesterday. So yes, the hairstylist did respond in my comment section, pause to read. Also, here was my response back to her, as well as the hair salon owner also responded via text message.
Well, let's read these. Okay, so this was the hairstylist. Lol, whoa, this where the line gets drowned. The fuck? She literally has to get Botox in her face and was just face and has to gurgle every 30 minutes. Jealous of what? Next, we can let Miss Christian keep lying. I take complete care of all my clients. She knows her hair was matted and took me an entire hour to detangle her hair. She bought a 7-bundle 34-inch wig. I wash all my new bundles to ensure they lay exactly how I want them per my layers and curls. I know you not used to your old stylist, whom you badmouth in my chair as well. A 5-pound wig had to dry. She thought I would blow dry a 7-bundle wig because she had an appointment abruptly after this appointment. Her hair is down her back. Your service was never going to take 30 minutes. Love, when you came with matted hair. So please, that little smile you gave told me you was going to take... That little smile you gave told me you was going to take it here because you need clout. Get off the internet and fix your impatience, entitled stinking behind. Then she replied, the line gets drawn, not drown, she commented. Correct it. Yes, I get Botox. You should try it. And a chemical pill and hydroquinone for your smoker's lips. Wow. My hair is thick, not matted. If you are incapable of detangling thick hair without ripping it out, then you need to get back to basics. If you don't know the difference between thick hair and matted hair, again, get back to basics. Additionally, my appointment was at 11 a.m. You arrived around 11:20 a.m. and did not start washing my hair until around 11:45/12 because you were moving your car and packing your equipment, fidgeting with a TV, lights, etc. Also, maybe you were so high that you forgot you asked me repeatedly how I found you, and I told you on Instagram 4 times. You then asked me who normally does my hair. I told you. You proceeded to ask why I tried you instead of her today, and I told you she was booked, as I reiterated numerous times in my comment section. You then asked me where she was located and if I could send you her Instagram page. However, I will attribute your loss of memory and complete fabrication to your smoking. Additionally, when I told you I was leaving because I did not have time to sit and watch you do your friend's hair, you attempted to gaslight me and ask me what you were supposed to do since your friend needed her hair done and my wig was drying. I plainly told you that you had poor time management and that you were not supposed to be servicing your friend during my appointment time. If you were concerned about the wig drying, you could have used a blow dryer to quickly dry the hair to receive my appointment. True. Lastly, although you lack professionalism, decorum, and tact, I'm pleased to hear that your perception of nonverbal skills are not lost and that the intent of my smile did in fact let you know that I was going to take it there because here we are. So no, I do not have patience for a visibly high, late, unprofessional, cosplaying hairstylist that wants to service her friend on my time and dime. Yes, I'm entitled to receive the service I booked and paid for at the time I booked it for. And regarding your weed smell, I would suggest taking a bath and changing your clothes prior to clocking in. Bonus points if you lay a perfume on top of good thick body cream. Anywho, welcome to LA, babes. Ow, ow. Okay, then the owner of the salon texts her, hi, this is Yaya, the owner of Bloom Glam LA. I wanted to personally follow up with you regarding your recent service with one of the independent contractors who rented a station at my salon. At Bloom Glam LA, we are committed to maintaining a high standard of professionalism and client satisfaction. While each stylist operates independently, your experience still matters to us deeply. Warm regards, Yaya. That's how you respond. Subtly passing the blame on to an independent contractor, but also saying you are still our customer.
As for my hair, I decided to do it myself. All I did was get these little clips. I literally took one of my old wigs.
It looks great.
I sewed some clips in, like the actual front part, clipped it in, styled my leave out, bada boom, bada bang. Hair details, next video. Another question is, did I get my money back? And hell yeah, bitch. Listen,
good.
MX don't play. Another question that I actually did find really irritating was people saying, why didn't I walk out? Why wasn't I all rah? I would have done X, Y, and Z, so on and so forth. Listen, do you see this face? Do you see the mug? As the hairstylist said, I get Botox. I spend a lot of money on this beautiful little pristine face. I'm also about 115, 119 pounds on a bad day. Like, I'm a delicate little flower. I don't have time for the riffraff, fighting, yelling back and forth, X, Y, and Z. Like, I am not going to risk my safety and my livelihood for someone who seemingly has nothing to lose. That's just like not my get down. And for additional context, I was alone by myself in a salon with this woman who literally came in noticeably high as a kite, who
and
also
her friend
had
came
her
in too.
friend show up midway through my appointment. So it's literally just them two and me, no one else there. And she already displayed irrational, aggressive behavior. Like, I'm not going to put myself in a compromising situation over some money and some hair. Not doing it.
Yeah.
Another question has been her fees. For my service, the quick weave install, because I was going to be getting a U-part wig install, this would have been $200 for her new client special. If I were to have been a returning client, I want to say that price would have been $800. So $200 for
wow,
new clients, $800
holy
for returning
shit.
clients. Do with that information as you may. As for this mysterious detangling fee, there is no detangling fee stated on her website, nor does she disclose this to me in the salon or at any point during the service. And for clarity, if you did not read my response to her, my hair was not matted. I just have really thick coarse hair. Just because someone has thick, coarse, non-chemically treated hair, that does not mean their hair is matted. Additionally, you're a professional. You should know how to detangle hair without pulling it out. And in all of this hairstylist never addressed her being late, being high, not having a cape on me, getting me wet, breaking my hair off, doing her friend's hair in the middle of my appointment, so on and so forth. But I digress. Part 3 on my hair, skin, and outfit coming up next. Love you guys. Bye.
Oh my gosh, the attacks, verbal attacks at each other. Ouchies. That first reply from a stylist was her replying to a comment from someone saying she was jealous of a Christian. I don't think she's jealous. Again, I think people are just assholes. You know what I mean? The response from the owner was good. Regardless of a stylist being independent, if I owned the shop, I would not let her renew her contract with me at all. That's bad reflection on me. It's bad reflection on everyone. Christian mentioned that because the stylist, right, didn't know what she was doing, she was the one who tangled her hair in the first place, and that fee shouldn't have existed. So basically, out of thousands of comments across Christian's videos, basically everyone, except from a stylist who was like lurking, is in agreement that this entire situation was super, super unprofessional and this woman should be reported to the board. The comments, we like to have a look at some comments here just to make sure we're being sound of mind, right? You should have known better than to play with an Amex card holder. They always side with a card owner. Your prices are crazy. $900 for a sew-in? Even at $200 is a lot. I know it takes a lot of time though, so be willing to take it a step further and start reporting these types of stylists to the state board. Nobody wants their time or money played with. Shake my head. And then Christian comments, can someone please explain what I report to the board? Also, does a stylist have to get licensed in each state they work in because she just moved to Atlanta? She just moved from Atlanta. Love the era of tagging them and holding them accountable. I do too, if they genuinely have done something wrong. I totally agree. Customer service, you know me. Customer service is incredibly important to me. As someone who worked in customer service for a long time, I think it is incredibly important. And if you provide an incorrect service and are rude about it, then there should be consequences to pay. I would have walked out when a friend came in and I would have been like, you know what? Give me my wig. I'll pay you half and then I will leave. Do you have any horror stories like this? Because we are getting so many hair stories, all this kind of stuff. Do you think $900, $800 is expensive for a sew-in? Let me know. Let me know your opinions down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.